Okay, Aquarius. Welcome to your collective reading. This is for all the collective Aquarius signs and placements. So if you are aware of your birth chart and understand that you may have Aquarius placements elsewhere in your chart, you can look and reference those spots, and please always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for a collective of Aquarius peoples out there, so you never know what may resonate, what might not resonate. Some things like could partially be for you, and then the other part could be for somebody else. Who knows? Either way, I want to get into this reading. Let me make sure this music isn't too loud. I think it could be... There we go. I don't mind it. It is very nice. Hold on. Give me a second while I kind of fix a tarot deck. Not really fix it. It needed to be shuffled very weirdly and just kind of get a little chaos in order to clear itself out. It's almost like sending something through like a randomizer, but then like sending it through the randomizer like a bajillion times so you know like it's truly mixed up and like randomized, mixed up colors. If you're trying to like, I don't know, I saw there's like a business where they had to put packs of like school pencils together, and some were colored and some weren't, and the way this person was like really trying to like make sure they were mixed up is basically what I was trying to do with my tarot deck. Really mix up that dough. One second here. Alrighty, let's get into this collective Aquarius reading. Like I said, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So we are going to get into a 9-card past, present, future spread that's going to have like 3 extra cards, so it's going to be like a total of 12. It starts off with 3 cards that we're going to pull from the Runic Tarot deck. Lots of Nordic mythology, or Norse mythology. Excuse me. The first 3 cards we pull, we will pull 3 cards for each of those cards as clarification. So I'm going to pull 3 from this deck, and then each of those 3 cards are going to get 3 clarifying cards. So it adds up to a total of 12. And this is the Hermetic Tarot deck. Beautiful, intricate, detail-oriented design and symbolism. So much symbolism. Oh, perfect cards to show the symbolism. Also, you want to talk about new beginnings and endings? You want to talk about new things beginning and ending, maybe in your heart and your mind? Cutting out the roots that don't serve you anymore. It's almost like the roots of weeds in your soul. And anything that isn't of interest to you anymore, I think you are gracefully stepping away from. I'm gonna like just do that. We can get into the clarification in a second. That's why I want to clarify with this deck, because this deck feels like it wants to talk. So, we're just going to pull 3 cards from the Runic Tarot. It's a very themed tarot deck, so it has lots of oomph, but only in like its themed area, so kind of makes sense to use this for just the 3 main cards. And then have the little detail-oriented Mister over here do its thing. So, get another little thing here. Give me 1 second. Clear this energy. Okay. Aquarius, Aquarius, what you doing? Aquarius. Alright, clear, honest messages for Aquarius here. What do they need to know, need to hear for their highest good? Aquarius, you're going to need to listen to the Gemini reading. That's all I'm going to say. Mainly because the same card from a completely different tarot deck came out. That tells me there's something in the Gemini reading that is for Aquariuses out here. But it's if you want to dive even deeper into this reading here. It's almost like this is like an entryway into the deeper level of a different message that really could be for you. And sometimes you really need to listen to it, and like you could get to these little parts where it's like little bits of like this really long reading are actually like pinging to something that's like very, very deep level of the soul. But the first card to come out is the first card of the tarot deck entirely. It's the Fool card. And I forget which deity symbolizes the Fool. Do you know what associations, not Heimdall. Do you know any of Norse gods that, like, fucked off and did their own thing? Because this whole Fool card's like, he goes out and ventures on his own. He doesn't care what anyone says.
Not that I can recall off the top of my head.
Okay, because there's, I think I can look it up here. I feel like I need to see it. Where are you? Freyr? Oh yeah, the magician is Heimdall. The god Freyr walks through the fields in a ravine. There's snow-covered hills behind him. He holds his head up towards the sun. The rays shine down warmly across his face. He does not have his sword at his side, but on his shoulder. He holds a small bundle. This is a description. I'm trying to see if it has any, I was wondering if it would say, like, if he was the god of anything, but it talked about, Freyr. It's like Freya, but replace the A with an R. Am I saying it right? Freyr? He was, associated with a story about the Viking longships and like their survivability and stuff like that. So if you want to dive even deeper, that's just something to kind of get into. The Fool and the Queen of Pentacles solidify this knowledge and knowing of where you are, where you're going, and where you want to be. And it's like that calm before the storm, but not a bad storm. It's like, it feels like the morning of when you have an entire day to yourself and you don't have any other like adulting to do. You don't need to clean up anything or go anywhere, run any errands. You can just have like a general plan of like, I want to do these things, and then this calm moment of just kind of like taking in, it's gonna be a good fucking day. And it's almost like it's gonna be a good fucking life for it's like not only myself but the world around me. Ooh, am I talking to a little advocist here? Or advocate? Advocist? What word did I say? No, I think I just said advocate wrong. I was like, was there another word that they were trying to get me to say? No. The Seven of Pentacles on the World card kind of showing up here is pretty interesting because, here, I'll show you these cards. The World card's really fucking cool. I'll show you the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles in a second again. This was just what I split the deck to. The World card is, I believe, one of like the frost giants, which is really cool. Seven of Pentacles is nice because it's like, oh, it's not Seven of Pentacles, it's Seven of Shields. It's all those shields and showing it's almost like you may not have a lot like in a, let's say, not craftsmanship, but like it's almost like this person's portfolio per se. You may not have a crazy ton in what you've like created, but you've still created it. Like you still made it your own and made it yours. And maybe seeing that within yourself has allowed you to provide yourself with knowledge in how can I best not like protect it in like a I always gotta protect it kind of a thing, but how can I best understand what to do in life to not only get to where you want to be and protect that vision, that dream that you have for yourself in your life, but truly gain knowledge to seek it in a more like efficient and cost efficient way. I feel like Queen of Pentacles is kind of like being very cost efficient out here. The Queen of Pentacles is cost efficient because she's just resourceful. You don't have to be a she, but it's just that energy like that you embody in this present moment in time. You're being very resourceful, and I think that's the energy that you're like, oh, that can take me really far. And as long as you keep taking a step forward, you know you're going to be fine, because I think doing nothing has bothered you. And now it's like doing something. As long as you're doing something, you don't care. But you obviously care of like, you want to do what you want to do. And as long as you're making strides towards those things you desire, it's this energy of like, you know, I'm fine. I just want to seek knowledge and how to protect this life that I want, and seeking more knowledge in how to gain that life that you want, you know? There's a lot about, like, knowledge in this Queen of Pentacles. Knowledge, wisdom. All you need is a garage. You didn't hear my joke?
I heard something about a garage.
Knowledge.
Oh, god damn it.
Knowledge.
Shut up.
I feel like the Queen of Pentacles knowledge energy I'm feeling is here in my tree garage underneath this giant tree I live in. Look at all my fancy handmade Lamborghini model with like some squirrels and some deer just like chilling in the background, like some Cinderella type bullshit. Was it Cinderella that was friends with all the animals? I'm not a Disney person. I don't know all the Disney stuff to a T.
Disney.
Disney.
Going to Disney World.
Disney World. What do you do now? You want this crazy nice thing? I'm going Disneyland. That was the funniest joke growing up. I don't know why, but you'd always see people on TV. Just for context for the stream, it would always really be after like a Super Bowl win. You just won the Super Bowl. How do you feel? And there'd just be people be like, I'm going to Disney World.
They get paid to say that.
I know, but it's stupid.
I'd say if Disney was paying me as much as they
I'm
pay
going to
others.
Disney World. And then you turn into one of the most iconic memes. A timeless meme. And it's not, and the thing is, you're not alone. That is the one thing. I wonder how much they paid them. I feel like something like that feels completely harmless if you're gonna pay somebody to like advertise it, because that makes it feel like it's fun for the whole family. Just like Disney World, sponsor me.
Please.
Please.
You're not
You
sounding
got money?
desperate enough, Jess. Please.
Sorry, I haven't watched their 30 other shows and offshoots they've done for Marvel alone, and then I'll get to the rest of the Disney stuff later. The live action things, I'm not even caught up on that. There's some old shit I gotta watch, like some of their old cartoons. Fairly Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents version of the bit I was talking about, that I'm going to Disney World, or did they do a bit of like it's Disney World without saying it was Disney World? Doug Dimmadome, home with a Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Dimmadome? Oh, Dimsdale Dimmadome?
It's okay that we're talking about this. It's more of I like sitting here and getting a good shuffle on these cards when we talk about this stuff.
I need to ask now that it's been brought up. Have you ever seen Dimma Dubstep?
Hold. Please hold. Yes, I have. Hold. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Faithful Does Tarot. I like your name. I hope you are having a good day or night wherever you are in the world. Mr. President, you almost started a nuclear wave. What are you going to do now? I'm going to Escalator Land. I forgot about that. Wait, what was yours again? What did you say?
Dimma Dubstep?
Yes, I didn't want to think about it because I remember people were egregiously playing it because it was stupidly funny, and then it got overplayed way, way, way too much. Like everything.
I don't know what you mean. It's just the best video of all time.
Get your dim and dubstep out of here. Wait. Get your dim and dubstep out. Look at me. We're allowed to get silly. The universe doesn't get mad if we want to laugh. I'll say that. It doesn't have to be super serious in tarot readings, but I'm sorry, I gotta fucking giggle about that later. Get your dim and dubstep Satan music out of here.
I'm gonna go listen to it.
I love you.
I have to go listen to Dimma Dubstep now. It's in my head.
There's a video where he can't say his name right. Is it like a voiceover bit that he does? Or someone does? Please keep volume low. I love you. But you know how we can hear the TV from down here. Love you. We're gonna get into the future energy. I think it's this learning, sometimes you Aquariuses need a laugh. You just need to like let yourself loose. You just gotta let it go. You don't have to fucking explain to people all your traumas and emotions, but you can at least just let yourself go for a little bit and have a little fun and actually enjoy it and do it because of all the shit that you've been through. All of the shit that is in here and up here and da 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 da. I'm not even gonna. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, you may share the link. We can watch it after the reading. There is this deeply rooted fear, not only in Aquariuses, but just some people in general have this like fear of acknowledging a certain feeling because they feel if they acknowledge it within themselves, they're gonna start acting different, and then people are gonna see that, and then the people are gonna be like, are you doing okay? Oh look, you're doing better. I'm proud of you. And then it turns into like a pity party or something, and you don't want that. And it's also like, this is a lot of conclusion jumping, I feel, that I understand because we're all fucking human, and it's fine because Queen of Pentacles ain't no spring chicken when it comes to trauma. It's some deeply rooted shit, okay? And I want you to truly realize and recognize within yourself that just because you recognize it, no one's going to instantly sit here and like point a finger at you and be like, I told you so. I don't even want to reenact it because I don't even want to point a finger at you, but like, it's too nice. Deep down, it's little softies and it's okay, Aquarius. But it's because you embody, as much as an Aquarius can be an air sign that is like a tornado. And if anybody knows anything about air when it comes to the ocean, air is the reason waves even exist. Waves are created by the air that ripples on top, along with the current that is running underneath. It is the physics of the air and the current of the water, and it essentially creates these waves. Obviously the tides with the moon and everything, it all combined creates waves. But an air has a lot to do with waves and swells in like big, like wide oceans where like you see those Navy ships and those giant cargo ships out on those like crazy waves. It can be super mountainous and destructive tornadoes, but it also can be this super warm breeze that just makes you feel like, and you like fall back into like a cloud. What it feels like, you just can close your eyes and feel this nice breeze. And I want you to understand that like, you Aquarius, you bring that energy when you truly understand yourself at the most humble level. Because you allow yourself to bring this calm sense of serenity that provides strength. And it could be in any small little form. It doesn't have to be like, oh, like people feel like relaxed around you. But I think people feel relieved around you because they know that, oh, here's someone who can kind of understand me. Because there's a point in where I feel like certain Aquariuses have this vibe of like, oh, you just kind of get it. Like, you just kind of get life in general. And it can be so small, the things that you just, like, get in people. But it's because you're honest with yourself. I think the biggest thing that is recognized within the Queen of Pentacles card is Queen of Pentacles she ain't a bullshitter. She ain't a bullshitter because she has to go out there and get them fucking sticks and logs and cut down them trees herself and build that shelter her fucking self because she has no other choice, okay? That's the energy of a no bullshitter. And if you are gonna do all that work and still bullshit people, I mean, you get what you get. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, if you're gonna bullshit people, you're bullshitting yourself. And I don't think you want to do that at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, I know you were honest with yourself, and it feels like shit. Like, no one wants to feel like that anymore. I feel like there's this energy of, like, no one wants to choose that behavior anymore. I love this card. It's so pretty. This is the Seven of Cups. This is the card that represents all the different kinds of choices that we could be faced in our lives. And some choices are good, some choices are bad, some choices could be middle ground, but we never know until we really look at all of them. See what's actually truly good for us. And there's nothing wrong with choosing something good for you. No one's going to sit here and be like, see, you should have been doing that this whole time. And if they are, don't fucking talk to them. You don't need to fucking talk to them. They can talk to me. If they're gonna talk to you, they can fucking talk to me, okay? Don't fucking talk to them. You don't need to talk to them. If someone's going to shit on you doing better for yourself, why are they... Don't even waste your time. No, don't even. Bye-bye. Not even gonna waste your time with that. And if it's something where you need to interact with these people that are being bullshitters, the focus needs to just be professional in what job needs to be done. Do whatever needs to be done. If it's not even like a workplace thing of, okay, here's the project, cool, what do we need? All right, here's the plan, cool. And then they make some comment about, oh yeah, and see, look, see, I told you that thing that you're doing better for yourself is actually working out. And you're like, okay. Or you don't even have to say anything. You could just create awkward silence. Make them feel weird. It's to your own prerogative. Whatever you choose to do. But I see my stream lagging. I genuinely think that you should not even waste your time. Like, genuinely, just don't even. It's just not worth your energy at this point. And I would like to get the last card for the Aquariuses. Please and thank you. Clear, honest messages. Last card, last card. The King of Swords. The King of Swords. That's what came out here. Every single time I see the King of Swords, that is the Aquarius motherfucking card in the deck. It's the most Aquarius energy, in my opinion, when it comes to the embodiment of Aquarius. And this is where... when you truly recognize all of the pain and the deeply rooted fears and you let yourself not be afraid of your own self and your own way of being after you recognize yourself. There's such this calm sense of serenity after battle. Or not after battle, like before battle. Before and after. Oh. There's like mountain ranges back here. And they're like really wispy. And I almost thought that they were like, I thought this was like water and like waves like rushing over this person standing here. Oh, it's not mountain ranges. Oh, it's just the way it looks right there. I was holding the card weird because I was covering up the part that this is his cape. It's hard to see. It's his cape. I thought it was water. It's very silky like water too, so. I got this idea of, since I was seeing this water energy in it, you are in control of your own tides. And I want, if anybody isn't sure what I mean by that metaphorically, look into how water is a symbolic element, like the element of water and what it embodies. I'm not gonna say anything, but true Aquariuses out here, because this is the Aquarius card. That has a lot of like, listen, you're confident. It's because you're honest with yourself. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are in the world. Excuse me if I don't look at the chat too much. I'm trying to at least focus on it, and there's a lot I want to say about the Ten of Swords. Oh, I don't want to say too much about it, cause okay. The Ten of Swords is a very big symbolic card of excuse me. Transformation, but like a metamorphosis. Transformation. Where's the water? Excuse me. There's like a little, I don't know if it was like a piece of spit or like dust. I love that Queen of Pentacles card. It is like such a truthful card, but I do want to say I'm speaking to Aquariuses that truly know themselves. Like, if you aren't honest with yourself, you're gonna keep running into like what feels like some divine power keeps showing you all these things that you can't seem to get over. And well, if you can't seem to get over it, have you tried getting over it? I know it's easier said than done. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm not gonna bullshit a sign that is honest with only themselves and nobody else. Thanks. We're gonna get into the clarification here for each of these cards, and that will be the reading. So I hope you are enjoying. I know I'm enjoying this. I love reading tarot.
You're cute.
I love you.
Love you too.
The Fool. What do we got for the Fool card? Okay. really quick, we can take that card because I kind of stopped it. Ooh, Ace of Wands coming out here. I do want to show you all these cards together. The not Ten of Wands. That's the Ace of Wands. Underneath the Ten of Swords. That's the Ace of Wands that I just pulled. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna let people who know tarot pick up on that. If you don't, we'll probably pick up on it later. This is a lot of death and transformation to mindsets and ways of being. And if you are not doing that or actively doing that, you are being faced with this. And it's kind of like, well, shit, I can't ignore it. Might as well go through it. If I can't go under it, can't go around it, guess I gotta go through it. And I think there's a lot of reluctancy to look at yourself because you're like, I know this, or I know this, okay. And just like preparing yourself for what you know you are going to enter into, like the depths of your mind that you're entering. And it doesn't even have to be like this crazy like deep part of you with all these intricate, like, I don't know, spiritual woo-woo words. It literally could be as simple as truly embodying that it's like there's a desire, truly embodying that desire in the sense of like what you want to do. Because when you embody the desire you have for an activity or a project or a passion, like a hobby, or maybe like a talent, a job, whatever it may be for you, because there's a lot of different Aquariuses I'm reading for. The need to understand what fuels that. But I feel like the thing that's been missing the whole time has been understanding that you've had the key, like, the key to understand how to fuel this desire. Because when life will throw a bunch of shit at us and we will sit there and fuck, I just don't got the fucking energy today. I do not have the fucking mentals. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this shit. And then somewhere, some way, you want to like turn this around and use certain things to kind of fuel the, you know what, I had a shit day. I'm gonna actually go and do something for myself. Maybe I'm tired, but shit, I want to have a good time, kind of a thing. And I think finding your way through what can turn these feelings around to work to your benefit and not to your detriment. And this whole time, I need you to be honest with yourself. Like, truly, truly embody this level of intuitive honesty towards yourself, because it leads to a level of self-awareness that's not just like, oh, I'm recognizing all the the bad stuff that doesn't serve me anymore. It's no, I'm recognizing who I truly am as a person and how I can truly find my way to embody this person that not necessarily you want to become, but you are becoming already. You're already becoming into this, what looks like this King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles out here on the whole table. So, the Fool is the card that we're clarifying, just to clarify the clarification. Goddamn. And the Fool card is very interesting here because you have already, like, gone out there and done things for yourself. And I think it's always when the time is... I feel like when things are, like, hectic is when it enters this, like, oh, you know what to do. It's like a clear state of mind of, like, oh, you see the solution. It's right there in front of you, and you take that path. And any time that it's kind of like, oh, things aren't that hectic, and you can make a choice to move forward on that thing, but you're not really sure because maybe you should relax, or maybe you're not gonna be, like, too successful at it, and it's kind of like ignoring all of that and asking yourself, are you going to enjoy it or not? So, will you enjoy what's in front of you, or are you going to constantly treat it as, I don't care about this because it's not that important, you know? Life's not all that. And I feel like some people are like, that's cringy. And it's like, who gives a fuck? If you ain't hurting yourself and anyone around you, why does it matter? Why does it matter to you? And why does it matter, like, if it's only you? Like, if you're doing shit by yourself and you just want to, like, go and take a hike somewhere and just hang out and have this really nice, just delicious sandwich or this delicious, like, food with this super scenic view that you just took a hike to see it, and you just want to hang out there. Enjoy it for yourself. There's nothing wrong with hanging out by yourself. It's enjoying that solitude. Because humans are very social creatures, but when you become comfortable with your solitude, you are able to understand where to put your efforts more into yourself. Because when you enjoy being around just yourself when you're alone, you're like, oh, well, maybe I can enjoy this, and maybe it could be better. And feels like someone's setting up a super elaborate, like, setup for their comfy snacks while they watch this new movie that they've never seen before, only because that they want to get comfy. It's a movie they're excited to see, and they want to make it an experience. And if it's just by setting up a bunch of pillows with the fluffiest blankets you have, and getting your favorite takeout and your favorite dessert, and just having a decent night of, like, TV shows and movies or gaming or whatever the fuck you want to do, as long as you're having fun and enjoying your life, who gives a absolute fuck what you do? As long as you're not hurting yourself, the people around you, or doing anything, just being safe and smart with things. Who cares, as long as you are actually enjoying yourself? I don't mind what people do. Because if you're not bothering me or wasting my time, shit, who cares? Rest of the cards for the full card, and we can continue on to the Queen of Pentacles, whatever you so choose. Six of Wands and the Strength coming out here. Recognizing your strength here. Six of Wands is all about recognition. And Six of Wands came out with the Strength card. Ooh, Four of Swords. And Four of Swords in this position really shows this. Sometimes the Four of Swords is like, oh, it's a symbol of, like, resting. Like, sometimes the best thing to do for us is to rest, and that's the thing we're forgetting. We don't need to constantly do things, but sometimes it's the act of finding that thing that you missed. It's like, oh, wait, we were missing something here, and now we get it. Now we recognize it. Now we understand what fuels us and what drives us. Embodying that energy in a whole and finding how it's building your strength and going to build the foundation for your strength. Wheel of Fortune out here. Wheel of Fortune also came out in the Gemini reading. The Gemini reading was going to resonate for some of you Aquariuses out here. I'm not saying that as like a go watch my videos. It's more of like if you want to get a deeper message, that's a way to do it. Sometimes things just line up. Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Last card for the Queen of Pentacles here. Four of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, when we were talking about this like resourceful, no bullshitter kind of energy, it's because you understand how chaotic life can be and you're tired of dealing with all of the what feels like lies and deceit from, oh, do it this way. Oh, do it this way. But no, my way is better. But wait, this way is best. But wait, no, you have to do it this way. This is the only way you should be doing it. There's no other way to, like, actually do this. What do you mean you have a dream? No one has dreams. You can't do that. God, you gotta work for the rest of your life and then maybe have, I don't know, no retirement after that in this society. What is retirement?
It's overrated.
And you're like, shit, you know what? Yeah, what the fuck is retirement? I'm gonna go live my life for myself, and as long as I am keeping things stable and not falling apart and, like, it's like having a roof over your head, food, water, basic shit. You got all that taken care of. Bills are paid. As long as that's taken care of, who cares how you enjoy life? You're allowed to enjoy it however you so choose. No one can tell you what to do. And this is the energy I think that really I want to advise people, hey, embody this energy. And some of you are like, oh, when I embody this energy, this is the thing that fuels me and drives me. Some of you are like, oh, and now I get it. And some of you are like, wait, is this the thing that I've been missing the whole time? Is embodying this energy of freedom that, like, you know what? I can just go out there and do it. And that's the thing that gives you the courage, confidence, and strength to going out there and doing the thing that you enjoy. And it could be this, like, small things. It doesn't have to be, like, this big, elaborate dream. Like, I want you to think very small when it comes to these little, like, things that you enjoy. And even finding the little things that you enjoy again. Like, if you, for example, for anyone who wants to just, like, get out in nature more, walk slower. Just walk slower and kind of, like, enjoy the pace. Unless it's really hot outside, just be mindful. It's been a very hot summer in a lot of places in the US. So be mindful. But if you're, like, trying to go out on more walks, there's a sense of appreciating the moment, and you can make a moment last longer if you just slow down for a second. If you don't want a moment to end, it doesn't have to, right? Like, in that moment, you can give it like 5 minutes and sit there, really enjoy those 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes could feel like a lifetime in an instant almost. But just like these small things that make you feel free, that makes you feel like you have this, like, calm serenity within you, is the true embodiment of this King of Swords card. The King of Swords has this energy of, okay, I'm ready for the battle of life and whatever it throws at me, kind of a thing. I'm ready to protect my peace, protect my people, and to protect my, just, like, almost freedom of life, freedom of living, freedom of humanity in general. I feel like some of you are genuine advocates, and there's nothing wrong with getting into advocacy, especially nowadays. Especially small advocacy. You could start small and like just help out little local things, or like me, I planted a bunch of tomato plants last summer and gave them out for free. I had a bunch of tomato plants that I grew from one tomato, and I gave all the plants out for free, and I was like, here, I know that people could use this, and hey, they'll probably save, I don't know, maybe $10-15 a month if it's like a whole family on sauce, on like pasta sauce and stuff. It just helps spread that sense of love and that sense of community, and if you start small, it makes a big difference down the line. Because I feel like this is where this leadership quality comes out in you, Aquarius. You embody this power in numbers quality, and when people see you embody that power in numbers, like, oh, this person, like, if I'm with this person, I could like make them feel strong, and they make me feel strong, because like knowing that you're not alone. And both people having that energy can really create a strong like bond in a community. And I want you to realize how like educating people in the community can be very, very helpful, and just being there to just be a helping like advisor, just like, hey, like not obviously bothering you every single second of the day, but like, hey, I'm here if you like have a small question about this, like, and maybe even making yourself available for people who I feel like go to you for advice and questions about things. Because lots of Aquariuses out here are big, big leaders. Leaders, even if you don't want to be. Clarifying the King of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the World card, and the Two of Wands all reversed. Now, when it's reversed, it gives me this energy of like, hey, it hasn't happened yet. It's not in this reality yet. It's the future energy. It can be advice, and it also could be a lot of things that are brewing in the mind space. So here's all the cards upright so you can kind of see. Ace of Pentacles, the universe, they call it. It's the World card. And Two of Wands. You have a card of new beginnings, but not only a new beginning in a small way, a new chapter of your way of being and how you handle yourself, and just like take these strides in life. And it may seem very small. The only way people are going to notice is when you start telling them like, yeah, so I actually got successful in this thing, and I'm going to go fly out here and do that. And, oh yeah, no, I'll be getting paid. It's fine, don't worry about it. No, yeah, I got it. It's all taken care of. And people are like, oh, okay, cool. All right, stay safe. Have a good time, I guess. Or if anyone's got anything to say about it, then just let them know. Okay, I'll text you my whereabouts if you're that worried. But otherwise, I'll be fine. Bills are paid. The electric's off. The water's off. Everything's like, the house is fine. I'm gonna go on this trip because I think I would like to go and enjoy something, of life, and enjoy life just for a moment. And that moment you take that step outside and find that like moment of freedom, you see the building blocks of your future. You see how a barren desert could be like, almost anything can be of opportunity, but also understanding like, hey, if it's just a barren desert, well, is there any like plant life around that you could use as like resources? And just being resourceful in that way and creative, and remembering and reminding yourself that all that you feel like you have lost has not left you and will never leave you. And that also means dreams you had of your future, and feeling like I'm I'm too late to do this thing, or if I do this thing now, it's just embarrassing and it's just a dead dream, blah 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 blah, or whatever you want to tell yourself. Lies. Lies, I say they are. Pish posh. You can do whatever you want to do. But as long as you are really honest with what has been holding you back, and a lot of it has been a lot of what other people say happiness is. Happiness is all of this stuff that doesn't make you happy, and then once you work 5 bajillion gazillion hours for minimum wage, you can get maybe I think some happiness. I don't know. Some people got it. They seem happy. I don't know, the the suburban white couple in their nice house with the smiley, kind of creepy smiley faces, they seem happy, don't they? Right? 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 My love. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't want to bother you. I didn't know if you were picking up on the joke I was saying.
I heard.
You looked focused, so I don't want to bother. Aquarius, we started the reading with the Ten of Swords reversed, and we are ending with the Ten of Cups. It did come out reversed, but it's giving me this idea that you have gotten a lot of ideas from a bunch of other people, and it's almost like respecting some people's, like, hey, sure, you gave me your 2 cents, I respect that. It's like, all right, sure, you can take it for what it is, but you're just going to do what you want to do at the end of the day, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if anyone, even someone you truly like and vibe with and fuck with, has anything to say about that shit, who cares? If they're gonna get all of their little panties in a fucking twist about it, let them. Go do the thing you want to do. If you want to have fun, you want to have fun. That's your choice. Nothing wrong with that. So, I ask you, if being honest to yourself, is that embarrassing to you? Because no one else is seeing you heal. No one else is watching you and saying, oh, hey, look at you. See, I told you this was better for yourself. You see, look at, like, pointing it out in a very annoying, obnoxious way. No one's doing that. So, if it's that hard to acknowledge for yourself, how hard would it be if I were to offer that I can guarantee the life that you want if you were to acknowledge all of the bullshit in your heart? And it's not bullshit in like oh, you were a bad person or whatever. It's almost just like, hey, the shit that has led to the decisions and things that have happened in your life and just the whatever bullshit you've been through, acknowledging it, recognizing it, and seeing how these things have almost blocked you from embodying your true self. Because it's a lot of listening to everyone else but yourself, but it's because maybe you wanted somebody to say it to your face and recognize you fully, truly, like see right through you, so you didn't seem crazy. And you're not crazy. All these things you want and desire out of life, you're not crazy. Life isn't just all of that bullshit of, oh yeah, I guess if you work bajillion, gazillion hours, you, I guess, will be happy. No, find your happiness right now. If you gotta work a little bit to get it, then shit, hey, you gotta set something up. Like, I don't know, easy example is like setting up a party. You gotta do all that setup to have fun. But isn't it a little bit worth it if you gotta work to have fun? think that's what you're finding in all this. That's the real thing that's driving you to truly embody this desire you want out of life, or this desire of life, and desire to just be free and live your life. Because it's not only you that deserves that. It's the rest of the people that you, I want to say, want by your side that deserve that as well. And it's like, not only, it's like the rest of the people around you, but obviously it doesn't have to be everybody. I feel like you just truly want healing. Everyone's hurting. And you know everyone needs healing because you know that you're hurting. You're honest with yourself, Aquarius. Like I've been saying this whole time. I don't even repeat myself. So I'm gonna stop repeating myself because I feel like I'm just getting into a whole different, like, just gonna say the same thing twice. And it's more of, sometimes there could be a, like, one last little thing to say, but right now I'm getting that. Enjoy the feeling of freedom. The moment you have those, I feel serene, just chilled and relaxed. Take that in. Enjoy that moment of freedom. Because that's something you get to choose for yourself, is taking that in. Taking in those moments. Even if you just want to take a little small picture and just save it, even if it's a shitty picture, you can just save it as a memory. So, I ask you, are you going to choose the same old life, or are you going to choose yourself? I'd like you to choose yourself, Aquarius. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards, and I hope that resonated. You can let me know if it did or not. I appreciate any and all feedback. Just keep it respectful, obviously. And thank you. Thank you for letting me read your cards. This was a really very beautiful and, like, blossoming kind of reading. A lot of Aquariuses coming into themselves, so thank you for letting me read your cards, Aquarius. If you missed this reading live on Twitch, it will be up on YouTube sometime soon. So I will see you peeps later on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day or night, wherever they are on this beautiful planet Earth of ours. We are going to stay live on stream for a little bit longer, so stay tuned if you're watching live. I'm not ending just yet, but for the future YouTube, thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next one.